CTV's Bob Bellacicco is here after spending the past week on the sidelines. Bob, a lot to talk about. Let's start on the ice.
Let's do that. Let's go to Essex, a little ice hockey between the Essex 73s and the Moortown Flags. Got to see this goal. I'll start off with this one. Andrew Baker last night. This is totally working man's goal. Love how he tucked that one upstairs. Great work by him. Unfortunately, the 73s lost in their home opener 4-2. Moortown goalie John Sharktran was key in nets, 39 saves for the win. Hockey tonight in LaSalle. The Vipers host Chatham. The Maroons are 2-0, while the Vipers look to take in their first win of the season. Also tonight in Wheatley, the Sharks welcome the Amherstburg Admirals.
Okay, so last week we talked about St. Clair College's dominance on the football field. I'm assuming they're still at it.
Oh, yeah, they're still rolling. They're 6-0 right now, and they host the GTA Grizzlies over at Acumen Stadium Saturday night. And you know what? There's some good news out of the University of Windsor, too. The Lancers football team finally got their first win of the season. And the spotlight belongs to Brady Lidster. The fourth-year kicker is 9 for 9 so far this season. The St. Thomas native hit 3 for 3 against Mac, bringing his career total to 63, which, by the way, is a University of Windsor school record. Now, last year, he set another really cool record with a 55-yard field goal. This guy is steady and a big point getter for the Lancers.
My whole university experience has just been building on, previous game, previous year, whatever the situation might be. But it's just an accumulation of my team being able to put me in the right position and then obviously executing in that. It's been some of the best years of my life, and I really enjoy the time here and all the time with my friends as well.
Very talented right there. Back to the college. The women's soccer team is on a mission this year. Now, after an embarrassing first-round loss to Sheridan in the playoffs last fall, the Saints came back focused. So far, they have a win and 2 ties under their belts. Head coach Steve Nini credits a strong offseason and more accountability in the locker room for their early success.
Just like a remake song, right? It's the same, but it's just better. So, yeah, we worked on it. That's it. They took accountability. That's the only thing that everybody stepped up. Everybody stepped up and did their job.
And Bob, I hear there is a huge competition at Jackson Park next week.
Yeah, well, actually, it's this week. And then, well, it's kind of all week long, let's put it that way. Some of the best lawn bowlers in the world are here in Windsor for a big tournament. Now, Team Canada arrived earlier today. Some of them got in early practice.
It's the first major competition in Canada in over 30 years.
The Atlantic International Challenge is being hosted at the Windsor Lawn Bowling Club starting Saturday.
Lawn bowls is a very easy game to play. It is very hard to be good, and these guys are the best in the world. So it's really cool to have them here.
Team Canada was on the green this morning, and the players like the facility.
Windsor's been great. Our very first national competition, Windsor hosted, so that was 3 years ago, 4 years ago. The volunteers here are lovely, and yeah, it's a great club. I love it here.
Just having the first roll up this morning, and the greens are really good, so they'd be one of the best in Canada. So a little bit slower than Australia, but they're nice and true. So.
Ryan Bester is the top male lawn bowler in Canada, but lives in Australia. He says if you want to play hockey, you stay in Canada. If you want to play bowls, you go to Australia.
They can play 12 months of the year. They love sport, the best climate for the greens, and they probably have about 230,000 members who play bowls in Australia.
Ireland, Scotland, and a team from the U.S. will be part of the four-nation tournament. Official practice day is Friday, with the opening ceremony taking place at 4 p.m.
I've only been bowling now for 4 years, so it's exciting to get to see other countries.
Historically, Scotland's probably one of the top 2 nations in the world, and Ireland's in the top 5. So it's really good for Canada.
Good for Canada, good for the city of Windsor to have players of that caliber here in town. Now, after the tournament, some of the players are staying to play in the Azores International Pro-Am next Thursday and Friday. Now, over to the WFCU Center we go, where the Spitfires are getting ready to open their season. This is awesome. I can't wait for this. 9 players, though, are at NHL camps, and the Spits still went 3-1 during the preseason. Head coach Greg Walters loves his 2008 draft class. 6 of them played big minutes in the playoffs last spring on a team that almost made it to the conference final. I think they are going to be a big reason this team succeeds. Now, the Spits head into the season ranked 5th in the CHL, better than last year.
some people didn't have us making the playoffs. So it was it's great, and obviously it's all a credit to the kids. And listen, we got a good team coming back. So we can't fall in love with ourselves, and we just got to make sure that our work ethic and our attention to detail is the same as it was last year.
Now, this is a fun time of year for Major League Baseball, and the Tigers are in the thick of things.
Oh, yeah, they're in the thick of things, but they're putting fans on notice here. It's like, holy smokes, I'm getting a little scared here. Pivotal series against Cleveland right now, and they did not get off to a good start last night at Comerica Park. The look on the faces says it all. Tough loss to the pesky Guardians, who beat the Tigers 7-5 in 10 innings. 11 games left. Detroit's lead in the AL Central down to 5.5 games. That is the narrowest since August 12th, folks. Jack Flaherty on the mound tonight for the Tigers. Then it's the savior. Guaranteed win, we'll see. Tarek Skubal Thursday to close out the series.
Okay, so how bad is it?
Oh, my goodness. So, listen, the magic number is 8. And I don't know, they host Atlanta, which is not a very good team, this weekend at Comerica Park. So they should sweep. Guardians have the Twins. They should sweep. And then they square off next week in Cleveland. So I don't know, 5.5 games. If the Tigers don't win the next 2, uh-oh.
Okay,
Yeah.
so, and we will all, of course, be watching.
Of course.
Okay, so have you got a local sports scoop for Bob or another story idea for CTV News? Text
Oh, is
us.
that my line? Okay, text us. Send us your comments, questions, pictures, and we'd love to have some video. Send that to 10-400 anytime.